Let me go there. I bet that's better. I've got 13 comments and I bet that's what it's going to be. Absolutely. Welcome to the Trades Tribe. So today we're going to talk about the shortages getting bigger. Sorry about that, but I appreciate your attention. So here's the deal. Welcome to the community. And building a community around you is good in anything you do. And if you look at football players, you look at coaches, you look at things like that, they all have people to help them. Whether they talk to other players, whether they talk to coaches, whether they talk to multiple coaches, we all have people in our lives that help us get better. Now, I'm going to start off by explaining my BHAG to you, my big, hairy, audacious goal, and I want to tell you about it. My goal is to help 2.5 million people get into the trades, get better at the trades, become better tradesmen, start their own company, and use social media to grow their business. Now, there's a lot of people in each one of those areas right now. The first one that we've rolled out, the first one we're rolling out, is getting into the trades. The reason being, and I talked about this yesterday, there are 900,000 unfilled trade jobs across the United States. 900,000. And that number is just going to get bigger. So today I'm going to show you how the shortage is getting bigger and tell you the top 3 things that you can do when you get into the trades that can help put you in a better position. They can actually help you get into the trades and own it. And really, that's what we all want to do. We want to have a profession. We want to have a career. I'm assuming everybody can hear me now. We want to get into a career. We want to do things that actually help us grow and help us do better. So what we're going to talk about today is, first of all, the things I mentioned yesterday. There are 900,000 unfilled jobs, and it's going to get worse. Remember, today's called The Shortage is Getting Bigger. So there's 900,000 unfilled jobs right now. And for every 10 people that retire this year out of the trades, only 5 are going to get in. So we're creating a deficit right there. If 100,000 people retire, only 50,000 are going to get into the trades. So literally what we're looking at is supply and demand is going to get much worse. What that's going to do, it's going to make our pay go up. Also, less tradespeople equal more money. So like I just said, supply and demand is what it is. And I'm going to tell you a story about that here. But the more people that get out of the trades and the less get in, the more company owners are going to have to pay the tradesmen that work for them. I'm going to have to get more plumbers. I know that. And if there's less of them out there, I'm going to have to offer them more pay, better bonuses, better incentives, better commission plans, better benefits. There's a lot of things that I'm going to have to do to look at it to see what I can do to make it better. And I see I'm all good now. Thank you so much. Let me see. I got a little banner right here somewhere. So we are literally trying to do everything that we can to help people get in. And I know there's a lot of different organizations that are recruiting right now and helping people get into different trades. Here's what's different about us. I'm not going to teach you how to put pipe together, how to pull cable, how to repair HVAC systems, anything like that. I want to teach you how to be the best you can be. I want to teach you the things that you need to know to get the best job, to get in and do things right. And that's what we're going to talk about. So first of all, let me tell you a story about me because I am a company owner. And here are the things that I'm facing every day. I literally have 4 people that work for me in the trucks. But here's the problems we're running into. Since the beginning of the year, we've got a hard time getting plastic, meaning PVC, PCVC, PVC, and CPVC. Guys, it's hard to find. I went and toured the Charlotte pipe manufacturing facility about a month and a half ago. They're having a hard time getting people or getting materials to where they can make enough pipe just that's being ordered. They can't even fill what normally they keep in stock just in the laydown yard. So we're having problems. We're having problems because we can't get enough materials, we can't get enough people, and the prices are going up. Look at the world we're in today. We're having a hard time getting steel from China or anywhere else. And here's what that's doing. We're having a hard time with manufacturing in the United States. There's a lot of leak detection equipment that I can't even get right now because the materials used to manufacture it are not available. Now, another big one is cars. Literally right now, cars are a problem. The steel for the manufacturing of it, but also the circuit boards. There's a problem there because when COVID happened, when the lockdown happened, people were looking at, okay, what are people going to buy the most of? And they thought they're not going to be buying cars right now. Well, we're beyond that. Now we are buying cars. And the problem is there's not enough electronics in them to make them go, to make them run. So that is creating a supply and demand. But here's what's happening now. If you want a car today and you walk on a lot, you're going to pay extra for the car that's there because people know, hey, they can't just order a car. They can't just get whatever car they want. So that's what's happening with supply and demand. It's going to do the same thing in plumbing. It's going to do the same thing in every single trade. HVAC technicians, roofers, electricians, it doesn't matter. There's less people getting in the trade. There's more people retiring, and that's creating a shortage that you need to think about because this is the best time to get into the trades. So, like I said, the prices of everything are going up. Our plastic pipe has gone up, I believe, 60% in the last 2 or 3 months. Water heaters have gone up about 35, 40% in the last 3 months. We've got tankless water heater parts that are literally 6 months out. Guys, that's creating a supply and demand issue, and it's making the value go up. If people want their water heater fixed, they will pay more for that part if you have it. Here's the thing. If you have a skill set, if you are a rock solid plumber, electrician, roofer, HVAC tech, I don't care what trade it is, a carpenter. If you are good and you're a leadership type person and you can push people to get more work done, you're worth more money. And here in the future, it's even going to be more. So the 3 things that I want to teach you today, and look, I'm short on time. I'm doing 30 minutes here. I'm doing 30 minutes here, 30 minutes on LinkedIn, 30 minutes on Instagram, and 30 minutes on TikTok. So if you're not following me those other places, you may want to jump over there here in a little bit. But guys, here's the thing. First of all, what do you need to do to make more money? And this is something, and I go deeper into it in the course, but here's the thing. You've got to get that mental mindset. And it's hard for a lot of people to do because the very first thing that pops into our mind is the counselor in high school saying, look, if you don't go to college, you're not going to amount to anything. And I got to tell you, they're full of it. Okay. I know several plumbers that make over $100,000 a year just right here in my area. I know plumbers that make over $200,000 a year. And I know plumbers nationwide that are multimillionaires and they never went to college. They literally got a job in the trades, learned it, got really good at it, and kept on improving. What kind of person do you want to be? Because I want you to think about that. All you've got to do is get your mental mindset right. You have to convince yourself that, look, I understand for the longest they were sending people to college. They were recommending people to go to college, but it's because not as many people were, and there were voids, there were openings. It was literally, hey, look, if you go to college, you can get a great job because most people aren't going to college and getting those jobs. Well, the problem is now they are. Matter of fact, there's so many of them going to college because we have told them for so long, if you don't go to college, you're not going to amount to anything. And here's what's happening. They're going to college and they can't get a job when they get out. They're going to college and they are literally coming out and not able to find a job in what they went to school for. So what do you want to do? I mean, think about it. Do you want to pay all that money, rack up college debt, go to school, and not get a job? You're liable to end up in the trades anyway. So my thought is, why take on all that debt? And what are the plumbers doing to come into the trades? Look, I'm recruiting. I don't know what other plumbers are doing. I'm recruiting, but I'm also teaching the people the things that I learned. And Bob, it's good, but I'm teaching people the things that I learned to help me move up. I don't want to just recruit people into the trades. I don't want to teach them put pipe together. There's the union. There's vocational tech. There's so many things like that. I want to teach them the mindset. I want to literally teach them the mental mindset of if you believe you can, because if you believe you can, you will. What this is going to do is going to help solve the shortage. What if you're that person? What if you're one of those people that, look, you get in this, you get in the trades and you excel and you become very good and you make, $200,000 a year. You're going to help recruit people into the trades too. And to me, that is such a big deal. It literally, number one, and think about this, because this is part of the mindset. I want you to look around in the world you're in. Every building, every road, every bridge, every hospital, every school, everything you see was built by tradesmen, and it will be repaired by tradesmen. We have an opportunity right now because of the shortage to get in, learn something now, and then become the very best at it. But you need that mental mindset from the beginning to know, I do want to become the very best. And you want to understand why and how that's going to help you later. Look, I was an instructor in the union. The union will teach you how to put the pipe together. The union will teach you how to install panels, how to hang lights, how to do all that. What I want to teach you is how to set yourself apart from everybody else and do better than everybody else. And that is something that only you can decide to do. The next thing is, I want you to figure out how to set a budget. And I know that that's crazy. And it's one that I almost didn't throw in today because it's one I go a little bit deeper on later. But here's the thing. If you learn to budget your money, and in the course, I teach people how to set a budget, to know, look, this is how much money I make. This is where my money goes. I know a lot of people in the trades that literally are broke. They live paycheck to paycheck. And the bad thing is, I've seen people that make, bring home $2 or $3 grand a week, and come Monday morning, they're like, hey man, can I borrow lunch money? Now, I want to teach people to budget their money. I want to teach people to think, wait, I make this much. I need to put this much up. I need to invest this much. I need to spend this much. And this is how much I have to live on. If you can learn that from the very beginning and learn it well and actually stick to it, you're going to live a much, much happier life, because you're not going to be that person that works check to check every single week. And it's the mental mindset. It's learning how to do things right and do things different that make all the difference. So how much money do you want to make? You need to look at, where do you want to be in life? Because most people say, look, I would love to make $1 million, but I can't do it. It's that second part of the statement that they are completely wrong about. Anybody can do it. You've just got to look at how to do it. Don't think I can't do it. Think, look, what do I have to learn? What position do I have to put myself in to do that? Because that's literally the difference in you and the person who's done it. They thought they could, and you think they can't, or you think you can't. And I'm going to teach you how to change that mindset. I'm going to teach you the things you need to know to look at it a completely different way. The next one I want to talk about is using the community. Now, I'm really lucky. I got into plumbing while I was in high school, and I quit school the end of my junior year. So I didn't get credit for the last semester. I quit high school, got a job plumbing. So I plumbed from like the beginning of the year through the summer, and I loved it. And then I decided I want to go back to school and graduate. Now, I was far enough ahead when I quit that I was able to do that. And lucky for me, I had to take 1 or 2 night courses, but I had counselors. I had teachers that actually worked with me, that actually cared for me, because I was a good person. I was a good student. Now, I'm kind of stretching that good student part, because I literally, I wasn't a great student. I knew what I had to do to pass, and that's about what I did. And that frustrated a lot of them, because they're like, Roger, you can do so much more. Well, not that they really believed it, but that's what they said. But the cool thing about it is, it literally, I knew what I could do. But the good thing is I had a community there to take care of me. The good thing about it is I knew that I had people I could talk to and ask questions, and even counselors. Look, I want to graduate. I know I quit last year, but what do I have to do? So getting your mental mindset right literally changes everything. Because if you can get your mindset right, you can come in and say, look, I'm not only going to get in the trades, I'm going to be a great tradesman. And if you get in and you do that, and it starts from being a good apprentice, you've got to learn in the beginning, look, what do I have to do to outwork every other apprentice? And I don't just mean work harder, work smarter. What can you do to learn? What can you do to grow? Because what happens is that's going to put you in a position to make more money. After I graduated high school, I got out and I went to work with a brother from a real good friend of mine. And luckily, I ended up working for two of the brothers, but they are two of the best plumbers I've ever known. And that completely changed my life because I saw what it was like to take pride in your work. I saw what it was like to try to do things perfect every single day. I saw what it was like to have people that cared for you and taught you, that you could talk to and ask questions. Hey, how do I do this? How do I do this right? People that will give you opportunities, people that will help lead you and put you in a position where you can do more, where you can do better, where you can make more money. And, Jared says the youth are scared of getting dirty. Apprentices should earn at least a third of the going hourly rate of a qualified plumber. And actually, they get 50%. I start my apprentices out. Right now, the national average is about $16 an hour to start out. That's a $32,000 a year job. Now you come in 5 years later, you're a journeyman. With the raises, you're probably going to be up at about 80. Problem is, if you go to college, when you get out in 4 years and you have all that debt, you're going to owe people a lot of money. So getting your mindset right, learning how to look at your money and building a community around you, those are the three things that make a difference. And where it's really been good for me is 17 years later, when I got in the union, I worked as good or better than most of the union plumbers. And I owe that to the people that I had in my community. I owe that to the people that literally taught me the right way to do things. And, there's a lot of people out there that go to vocational tech school, they go to a community college, they join the union, and they learn how to put pipe together. They learn how to work on air conditioning systems. They learn how to fix light switches. But the problem is they don't learn the right mindset. They don't learn the right communication skills to put them in position to become a foreman, a superintendent, a project manager. If you get into the trades, don't you want to be the very best you can be? Those are the kind of things that I'm wanting to teach people. So anyone that goes to the links right there across the bottom, thetradesacademy.com/GITTNOW, you're going to get information. It's going to, dirty hands, clean money, man. I love that. You're going to get in there and get information that can help you. It'll be information that can help you not just get into the trades, which I'm going to teach people about that and how to do it, but how to become the best tradesman you can be. The things that I'm going to teach you, the things that I'm going to help, anybody who signs up before, I think it's midnight next Sunday, get some extra courses, some extra training. It's what are employers really looking for? I can tell you from me, as an employer, what I'm looking for when I hire people. Sean Kilbane, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I actually use a Dollar Shave Club oil on my mustache. And I normally don't tell people that. You got lucky. The next thing the next free course they're going to get is the first 5 things to do when you get a job. What are the 5 things you need to do when you get a job? And these are things that are literally going to make a difference in how the rest of your career goes. What does it take to be a manager? Now, that's where you start making money. You literally start learning how to manage people. And there's different things that you can learn, different ways to look at things that will help you get in those positions and make more money. The next one is the first 5 things to do when you lose a job. None of us want to lose a job, but when we do, there's certain things you need to do to get ready for the next step. And Amber, you're right. The tradesman community is so supportive. The other thing is how to become a millionaire in the trades. It starts with $1. And I've been showing apprentices that since I was teaching in the union, and it will blow your mind, but you can become a millionaire very easy. So if you go to the tradesman.com/get/get GITT now, you'll get all the information to learn everything you need to know to get into the trades. Guys, I'll be back for the next 5 more days. I hope that you got something out of this. What I want to tell you is if you're in here now and you know somebody that is either in the trades, wants to be in the trades, wants to get better at the trades, maybe it's somebody that just started and they're like, look, I'm learning how to put pipe together, but that's it. This could be for them. Like that, how to become a millionaire in trades. I'm telling you guys, it can be done. I've been showing people this for years. But you've got to know what to do. You've got to know how to do it. And you've got to get that mindset right to say, look, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to do it. You get that mindset and you can completely change your life. And you're not going to be living check to check like a lot of people in the trades. Guys, I hope that y'all got something out of this. If you did, please share it with somebody that you think may want to get into the trades, or maybe it's somebody that's already in the trades, but they need to learn more to get better. And I hope that it helps you out. I'll see y'all for the next 5 days. And if you have big major questions, Monday night at 3 o'clock, I'm coming in an hour early. But Monday'd be the time to come visit and say hi and ask questions, and we'll see what all's going on. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you, but I want to tell you, now is the time to get into the trades. If you're thinking about it, if you've ever thought about it, there has never been a better opportunity. And this is huge. I do hope it helps. I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP with the Trades Academy, where we are building better tradesmen, or building a better America by building better tradesmen. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow.